Mugsy. Mugsy?
You alright, Muggs?
Look, shut it, will you? I mean, how's an artist going to concentrate with you two yakkering on at him?
Concentrate on what, Muggs?
Well, this, of course.
Oh, this wall.
The wall.
Oh, the wall. Yeah, see, it's really grey.
And why are you concentrating on the wall, Muggs?
Because, Thicky, that's how it's done, isn't it?
Ah, what's done?
Look, you won't understand.
Go on then, try it.
Look, right now, this wall is blank, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, when I finish with it, it won't be blank, will it? Not when I've brought the old telekinetic forces to bear on it.
And what the hell are they when they're at home?
Look, you won't understand. I mean, well, to understand it, you'd have to have a special kind of brain.
And you've got that sort of brain, right?
As a matter of fact, I have, actually.
Yeah, so when you are finished putting these telekinetic forces on this blank wall, pretty soon, blank wall ain't gonna be blank any longer.
You've got it. Now, do you mind? You're disturbing my karma.
You what?
My karma. It's a state you have to get your head in to make it all happen for you.
You mean you concentrate and it makes you calmer?
Are you trying to be funny?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Then buzz off, will ya?
Okay, come on then. I mean, let's get the others. I mean, this is something they've just got to see.
Yeah, right.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! Hi.
Oh, hi.
Don't be like that.
Well, what do you expect after what you did to Rose?
It was you I was doing it for.
Me?
Yeah, you. I was trying to get the fiver out of her. Trying to shame her into giving it back to you.
Look, for the last time, I don't believe it was her that nicked that money. And anyway, hasn't your dad ever told you? In this country, you're innocent till you're proved guilty.
That's what I was trying to do, prove her guilty.
Yeah, well, it's a good job it was your dad in the family who decided to be a copper and not you. Anyway, you've got no right to pick on her if you've got no evidence.
All right, so I'm sorry I ever tried to help you.
Well, not as sorry as I am.
But, Charlie, if it makes you feel any better, next time I see her, I'll apologise, all right?
Yeah, well, chance would be a fine thing, wouldn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, have you seen her since your brilliant little plan blew up in your face?
No.
No, and neither's anybody else. Not for nearly a week now.
Well, go round to where she lives.
Only I don't know where she lives, do I? Honestly, I feel really bad about it. I thought sure she'd be in here over the past couple of days. I mean, how mad she is about Space Invaders.
Well, maybe she's been going to the other place.
What other place?
The other arcade in Lord Street. I mean, if she's potty on Space Invaders and she's trying to keep out of our way, that's the obvious place she's going to go, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, of course it's right. I mean, it's bound to be right, innit, if I say it.
You don't really want me to answer that, do you, Wurzel?
Why do I bother? That's what I ask myself.
Rose! Rose, wait a minute! Will you just stop a minute?
You tried to trap me.
Not me, Wurzel. Look, how about a coffee, all right?
All right. Not at outer space, though.
Where?
Our ass.
Okay.
Right, come on, then.
Over there, mate.
Oh,
No, what the hell's he been doing?
Blimey, when I said he's gone banana, I didn't really think he'd gone banana.
Good, eh? Have you done that? Bet you never thought I had it in me, eh? Have you gone right out of your microscopic little mind or something?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Just look at it. Look at it.
It's art, is that?
Yeah.
Art? A 6-year-old child could have done that.
Yeah. Well, you would say that, wouldn't you, knowing nothing about art? And what's age got to do with it anyway? How old was Mozart when he got going? You tell me that.
That would be the Mozart that did the Mona Lisa, would it?
I'm on about the songwriter, stupid.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, old words to that effect.
What's been going on here then? Have you lot been chucking paint about or something?
Or something, mate.
Mate, what you're looking at's a work of art. Muggs' very own masterpiece.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right, Muggs?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't expect you lot to appreciate it. Well, except for Worsley, of course.
Wurzel, you mean you've had an hand in this?
Of course he has. I mean, it was Worsley who first made me realise
Realise what?
that I had it in me.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what I meant was, we've all got it in us, haven't we? To a greater or lesser extent.
You reckon, do you?
Yeah. And I mean, let's face it, it's different. I mean, it's unique, in fact. I mean, how many other junior supporters clubs do you know have got a wall like that?
I'd want one. Right.
Yeah, that's another way of looking at it.
Sugar?
Not for me, thanks. Do you like living in the tower block?
It's all right, I suppose. Well, that's if you don't dizzy easily.
Oh, is this your mum and dad?
Yeah.
What's that for the night, are they?
Well, Mum works till 9 most nights. And of course, Dad's away still.
Oh?
He's working abroad. He has been for months.
Oh, you mean like Box's dad?
How do you mean?
Well, he was away 18 months once, on a job over in the Middle East.
Oh, that's where my dad's working.
Really? Small world.
Yeah.
But you don't half miss him.
Oh, yeah.
But they reckon it's ever so good money on them jobs in the Middle East.
Yeah, it's terrific.
And your mum, she works a leisure shift, does she?
Well, sort of. She's got a job down at the pumps at the petrol station.
Does she like it?
She hates it. And we all need the money, don't we?
I suppose you do, don't you?
Well, what I mean is, well, we can't get any of Dad's money, see, till he's finished. That's the way they work it. So while he's away, well, we just have to manage the best we can. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Can't be easy.
No.
Well, now, Mac.
It certainly is that, yeah. Your work, huh?
No, it's the work of one of my protégés, actually. One of the products, you could say, of my masterclass. Right, Muggsy?
Right.
I see. You work there.
Yeah, what do you think, eh, Mac?
What's it supposed to be?
Eh?
Well, I mean, what does it represent? Anything?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Well, what it represents is Muggsy here's inner turmoil and tumult in the light of present international events.
Yeah, my inner tumult, you know.
right.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Obviously, like Wordsworth says, I mean, when you study it.
Yeah.
Imagine me not realising that.
Well, I wouldn't let it worry you, mate, yeah. We didn't.
Including Muggs there.
Yeah. It's only a pity when he was tossing the paint about, he didn't miss the ball while I was at it.
Get lost,
Samuel, it's not that
Right,
bad.
back it up, back it up,
Sorry.
back it up. I got a message at the office. You wanted to see me, is that right?
That was me.
Okay, tell me what it is you want this time. And I can go home for my tea. My stomach thinks that my throat's been cut.
No, what's you, Tom?
Right, well, what it is, Mac, is this. Well, I sort of reckon that over the past couple of seasons, well, if it hadn't been for you, then we'd have been kicked out more than once.
How true, how true. Which just goes to prove what a sucker I am for punishment.
Yeah, well, what we thought was, what we'd like to do is sort of acknowledge our debt in some way, do you know what I mean?
Nope, but do carry on.
Oh, look, what it means is, when we started putting a committee together today, we decided we needed something more for the club, a sort of figurehead.
Yeah, you know, a sort of president, Mac. Well, it seemed to us there was only one choice, really.
I see.
So, what do you think? Will you accept?
Will it cost me any money?
No.
Will I have to attend any meetings?
Well, not if you don't want to, Mac.
Most important of all, are there any hidden snags that you're only going to tell me after I've accepted?
Does that mean you will accept?
Are there any?
Of course not.
All right, I'll think about it.
Hey, thanks.
That is assuming, of course, that your club is still in existence.
What do you mean?
Hey?
Well, it seems to me that when it comes to wooing new members, your friend of mine, Derek Cassidy, has sort of taken over in that respect. We had at least half a dozen kids in the office this afternoon, all wondering how they could join the junior supporters. And I do mean his supporters, not your lot.
Yeah, well, you know why that is, don't you? Because every home match, crafty old Cassidy's grabbed control of the airwaves at half-time to plug the junior section.
It's just a pity you didn't think of that.
Oh, well. Max did right any this time. I mean, Cassidy's really cleaned this up on this one.
But fight fire with fire, that's what we've got to do.
Yeah, and how the hell do we manage that, Wales? There's no way that Cassidy's going to give us a mention as long as he's giving out the announcements, is there?
What we really need is some sort of gimmick of our own, innit?
Yeah, right.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. Something that Cassidy would never dream of doing himself.
Hey, how about a disco?
Yeah, but hang on a minute before we all get carried away. Running a disco costs money.
Yeah, we
we
know,
could get
we've
groups
tried.
There's loads.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
could
but-
get groups in, you know.
Yeah, but they cost money too.
Not if they do it for nothing, no.
Oh,
Funny, I didn't know there was into pop groups, the Salvation Army.
Oh, don't be so, okay? Look, I'm talking about competition. You know, a talent contest. Like, every week, building up to final sometime, you know?
Actually, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I thought it was.
yeah, what we could do is, like, build the entire disco round it, fill in with a few records until we get the thing going properly.
Yeah,
That's
right, great.
Yeah, but we've still got one problem. To run a competition, you need to offer a prize.
Flipping heck, I mean, what sort of prize are we going to be able to offer that's going to be big enough to draw anybody in?
It's nothing,
Search
is it?
me.
Well, we couldn't, could we?
No, that's
no
the trouble,
chance.
isn't it?
But that doesn't mean there isn't somebody else who could.
Okay,
Well, come on,
Go on.
spit it out.
Ask no questions and you'll be told no lies. Just leave it to your Uncle Wurzel.
Oh, God.
Thanks.
Mr. Jones,
Well,
can I have a word?
what about?
Well, it's something we have in common, actually.
Oh, we do?
Clubs.
Clubs? Oh, as in golf, you mean?
Yeah, you will have your little joke. No, you're in the process of opening a new disco club down on the grounds, right?
Right.
Well, we're in the process of opening the new junior supporters club down there.
So,
Well, so, you want to get your project off the ground with a bang? So do we. Well, so maybe we should get together, scratch one another's backs, know what I mean?
is this some kind of dare?
Who dares wins, eh, Mr. Jones?
Oh, come on, then, how are you doing?
Hi, John.
You got 10p? Yeah. What is it here, then?
Now, let us get this thing quite straight. You're running a talent contest to boost your club for which you want me to put up a prize. Because in so doing, that is going to boost my club, right?
Right.
Get out of here.
Oh, come on, Mr. Jones, just hear me out a minute. I mean, we're not looking for a money prize or anything like that.
Well, it's very wise of you, my son, because I can assure you there will be none forthcoming. Now then.
Look, all we want's a spot.
A spot?
On the bill at your new club, the first prize for the winners is a guaranteed spot at your new disco some night.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, I can certainly see how that would do your cause a power of good. What's in it for me?
Well, publicity, Mr. Jones. I mean, think of the headlines, not just in the local papers, but on the radio as well. Rasputin Jones of a zonkin great star of yesteryear. He's looking for a zonkin great star of tomorrow. And while he's at it, he's yet again helping the poor deprived youth of the area. I mean, what do you think, Mr. Jones? It sounded like a great idea
Shut
to
up.
me. What?
I'm thinking about it.
Now that's what I like to see, girls. Everybody happy.
Yeah, I bet that don't happen much, especially when you two are around anyway.
You and your big mouth again.
Hello again, just leaving, were we, lads?
You gonna make us?
Yeah, we'd enjoy that.
Talk big, don't you, when it's 5 against 2?
Just a minute. Hold on. You were saying?
What a bunch of women. Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Put it this way, Charlie. A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Come our turn, mate, and when it does, don't worry.
So what did you say then, Wurzel?
Yeah, is he in or out?
You lot just aren't gonna believe how far he's in.
200 quid, plus a guaranteed booking at your disco.
Right.
Who's actually providing the 200 quid?
I am, actually.
I don't know, Mr. Chairman, it just doesn't seem like your style at all, actually, playing fairy godmother to that lot all of a sudden.
Look, it's called free publicity, isn't it? Not to mention a nice fat full house when I stage the grand finals of this hall I'm going to hire. I'm not completely stupid, you know.
Yeah, well, I shall take your word for that.
Any more than they were, roping you in as president, eh? Well, has to improve their chances of survival, doesn't it? Having you to fall back on next time they find themselves up to their necks in trouble. Which they inevitably will, knowing them.
Look at it this way, Mr. Chairman. It's not my money.
Oh, give it time, mate. Just give it time. Come here.
Mr. Jones, I wonder if I could have a brief word. In private, preferably.
I'm sure you can say anything you have to say in front of Mac here, Derek. He's over 21. Just.
I'll just sit over here, Derek.
Very well. It's about this talent contest business.
Thinking of entering your own group, were you, Derek?
Now, what concerns me, Mr. Chairman, is the confusion that it's likely to create, you see, in the minds of the fans.
What confusion?
Well, when they read this piece in the paper, they're going to be under the impression that this event has the backing of the accredited Junior Supporters Club.
I can't imagine why. It seems clear enough to me.
And since when have they not also been fully accredited?
I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, but if you don't mind me saying so, I think this whole situation is really quite ridiculous.
What situation, Derek?
Of having, in effect, two rival junior supporters clubs.
Derek, that is a situation that never would have arisen had you not got it into your head to muscle in on the kids.
It's a matter of record, I think, that the junior section of the supporters club was a going concern before this other organisation was ever even mooted.
That is right, Derek, and it is also a matter of record that when you were running supporters club down at United, most of the kids from around here never got a look in, which is why a separate junior supporters club was necessary in the first place.
Gentlemen, let's not have a Barney about this. What we've got here is a problem that is shortly going to resolve itself, surely.
Really? Sure, I can't see how.
Then I'll tell you how. By that good old law of nature which says that in the end the weakest shall go to the war. Or, to put it in even simpler terms, in the end, it's going to be the kids that decide, isn't it?
And in the meantime, if there is all this confusion you're on about, Derek, you do just happen to be in a position to do something about it.
I do?
Yes. By giving the contest a plug as part of your half-time announcements next week. And while you're doing that, make it clear who's running it. I'm sure our chairman will welcome that, if nobody else will, since he's now sponsoring the occasion. Am I right, Mr. Chairman?
Definitely. You'll see to that then for me, will you, Derek?
As you wish.
Bring them back and drop them in there, and within a few nights I'll let you know the night of your heat, okay? Yeah. Great, thanks a lot. See ya.
So how's it going then?
Great. Terrific interest already.
Good. Do you want a Coke or anything?
No, thanks.
You do remember what he said, don't you?
What was that?
apologise to her.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Oh, well. Say it there now, innit?
Is this where you get the entry forms for this singing thing, then?
And if it is,
We want one.
for who?
Us, of course.
Right, sorry, mate. You must be mistaken. What we're looking for is groups, not headbangers.
Look, do we get a form or don't we?
Sorry, mate.
So you're refusing to let us enter, yeah?
Yeah, you're catching on very quickly.
Why?
Why? Well, I could think of half a dozen reasons why. But let's just say for the moment, because I don't like the look of your two faces.
What's the matter? Scared we might win or something?
I'm scared of catching something.
Never mind.
It's all right. You know what they can do with a rotten talent contest?
Don't be stupid, Fleece.
Eh?
Well, we're in all right, whether they like it or not.
But why?
Because.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Is this where you come to join junior section, please?
Oh, yes. Yes, it most certainly is.
Oh. In that case, can we join, please?
Right, well, I'll just get you a couple of application forms. That won't be a moment. There we are. Now, there's one for you.
Thank you.
And one for you.
How much is that, please?
Oh, membership is quite free for the first season.
Yeah? That's good, great. Thanks, sir.
Not at all.
Just one thing, sir.
Yes?
It is true what we've been told about the talent contest.
Oh, what about the talent contest?
Well, if we join up with your lot, we can't enter it.
Who told you that?
The kid's running it over in the club room.
They said that.
Yeah. Hey, Fleece?
Yeah.
Right. Let's wait here a moment, please.
Look, I don't want this crummy outfit. You like going to the girl guides or something? Why just go to matches and be supervised by that twit? Lay so much as a finger on anybody on the terraces, and you'll be out on your ear, right?
Trust me, eh?
All right, Derek, you've made your point. Yes, you're quite right. The talent contest is definitely open to all comers.
And that does include members of the junior section, am I right?
You are right.
Oh, Mr. Chairman, will you point that out to them, or shall I?
I tell you what, Derek, why don't you tell them? I mean, for starters, think of the pleasure it will give you, eh?
I still don't get it.
What?
Why you're so bothered about getting us in this talent contest. I mean, with your bloke on lead guitar, we can just about make a noise. But there's no way we're going to win it.
So who's bothered about winning it?
Well, look, if you're not bothered about winning it, what are we in it for?
Money?
Money? You mean the 200 quid?
No, mate, more than that. A lot more.
Everywhere you go, everything you see, someone say you know it's a tragedy. Find another place, kid, you can't play here. Don't want any lips at her. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have a fine, fine time if we stick together. No more mindless empty days. You know it's gonna be alright if we stick together. We're gonna have